Good morning. My name is Shivam Gupta, and today I'm going to say a very interesting topic. So, why intermediaries are needed? So, intermediaries plays an important role in the connecting different parties in the market. They help simplify complex transactions and make business processes smoothly. In this presentation, we will understand and look after why intermediaries are needed and how they add a value. So, let's get started. So in the second slide, we can see there's a market matching where intermediaries helps the buyers and the sellers find each other easily. They reduce the time and efforts required to search for the right competencies. By combining demand and supply, they improve the availability and the pricing in the market. The third slide, we are going to see the risk management and assurance. In this, the intermediary reduce the risk involved in the transaction. They verify identities, provide escalate services, and often insurance supports. This builds trust between the parties who may not know each other directly. Now, getting back to the next slide, we are going to see the operational efficiency. This improves the efficiency by managing the logistic payment compliances. This reduces the transaction cost and speed up the processes. Standardization also helps in the business's scale without extra effort. So extra efforts are not being implemented in this context. So let's see the next slide where we are going to see the information and the price discovery, where the intermediaries collect and analyze the market data. This improves the pricing accuracy and reduces the information gap. Information gap is being reduced with the help of the efficiency that is being maintained by the intermediaries, and they collect the analyze the market data is being analyzed and collectively they are being sponsored so that they can be effectively used in the pricing strategy and helps in the movement of the pricing strategy, so the fluctuation between the pricing are less in context of intermediary, where the intermediaries converts all the market standards to a collectively pricing strategy and helps in the improvement of the pricing accuracy and reduces the information gap. As a result of this, the business can make faster and better decisions, and the decisions which are made by the investors are very good and precisely. The next slide, which are going to see the regulatory and the contractual support. It is a very good and interesting topic. Here, the help of the participant understand and the follows the regulation. The regulation that are being implemented and are being sponsored are being held. They help in the participant understand and follow up regulation. They also assist in drafting the contracts and ensuring the compliances. This reduces the legal complexity and minimize the dispute. The disputes are being minimized because of the corrective and biasness and non-compliance electric networks. So the next slide which we are going to see is the settlement and the support, where the intermediary match the entire transaction process. These include the matching parties, search and man. The second comes the verification. The third comes the transaction fluctuations, and last comes the settlement and support, where the intermediaries manage the entire transaction process. This includes the matching parties, verification, details, and facilitating the exchange. They also support the settlement after the transaction is being completed. So we can see the overall transaction which we are seeing there comes with these four contacts and four concepts, and they go on one by one. And the first comes the search and match, where the proper search and match concept are being used. Then comes the verification, where the verification took place and all the things are being verified. Then third comes the transactional fluctuations, where the facilitation, where the transactions are being facilitated to a next level. The last comes the settlement and support, where the settlement is provided to the parties, and in this also if they want any kind of support they are being provided by the help of that. So we can see that in this context. The next slide which comes the enablement the small players. So enabling the small player comes the parties, where the intermediary helps in the small businesses access large market. They provide tools and customers that may not be reachable otherwise. This creates a growth opportunity, and the level of parties that are being held is of next level and a very good environment. The next comes the innovative catalyst. This encourages the innovation through the services like fintech and marketplaces. Intermediary also improves the customer experiences. Centralized support increases trust and satisfaction. This all comes with all of the support. And the slide is the key takeaways, where the intermediaries connect buyers and sellers effectively. This reduces the risk and improve the transactional speed. This support business growth and enable the innovation. Overall, they help market function in the trustworthy way. So that's all from my side. Thank you.